Well, Christina and Greg, it's been a very active night and overnight. We're in the overnight hour here. I'm hearing a lot of helicopters, presumably Apache gunships in the distance. I'm hearing roar of fighter jets coming over, and then the sound of explosions. We're in Ashkelon, so we're about maybe 10 miles, a little less than 10 miles from the northern point of Gaza, so the northern border of Gaza. There's been a lot of explosions, some so pronounced it's rattling the windows of the hotel, and I'm not exaggerating when I'm saying that. So it's definitely an increase in activity that I've seen. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's like the rolling sound of thunder, and what that is artillery fire, it's airstrikes, it's naval cannon fire. This, as the IDF says, it has increased its overall ground operations. This is not the major ground offensive that we've been waiting on. This is basically, these are raids where the IDF, since Thursday night, the IDF is going in with armored vehicles. We're talking about tanks, we're talking about APCs, combat engineering. So these are the troops that go in with the heavy D9 vehicles, the bulldozers that clear out, sections of the fence. They clear out barriers. They clear out landmines. They clear out anti-tank missile positions, rocket launch positions. They also clear out and find the entrances of any tunnels. And this is, you're seeing a little bit of the video there from, I believe this was Thursday night. So these are some of the D9s you see going through the fence. That's a D9 right there. They clear out the obstacle, and then behind them are the combat troops as part of the combat engineering corps and the ground troops, and then they go in and they take out any Hamas positions. And there's been active fighting, from what I'm told, between some of the tanks going in there, opening fire on Hamas targets in Ben Hanun, in Sajaiya. These are basically the northern eastern parts of the Gaza Strip. This is the IDF is essentially softening up the targets for this major ground offensive. From what I'm hearing and what I'm told by my sources, really focusing on northern Gaza to take over northern Gaza and then push to the south. And the IDF, as we know, has been warning Gaza residents in the north, in Gaza City, to go south immediately as fast as they can in anticipation of this ground offensive.
Wow. All right. So, John, I saw some video. They were actually like maybe paving the way for the ground troops to go in, but they haven't gone in yet in a big way, right? That's going to happen, but this is pretty interesting. They're actually, it looks like they're carving a path for follow-on troops. Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah, that's essentially from what we're seeing. So they're really kind of clearing the way. They're clearing out any mines for those ground troops in anticipation of this major ground offensive. Look, Greg, everybody's been asking, when is this going to happen? When is this going to happen? The IDF has said it's going to happen, but we're doing it in a measured way. We're going to do it when we're ready. There's also been commando raids, as we know, naval commando raids in the south, where they're taking out Hamas infrastructure, command and control operations center, rocket launch points, not only in the north, but in Khan Yunis, which is the central part, and in the south as well. So, yeah, you're right. They're essentially paving the way for this major ground offensive.
Well, John Huddy, man, you're right in the middle of a war. Be careful. We know you will be, and thank you. Very quickly, John, do you anticipate, do you have a guess as to when the main event is going to happen? I know it's kind of an obnoxious question, but is there a sense?
Well, I've heard, there's been a lot of speculation about that. I mean, we heard last week it was possibly going to happen last week. I was hearing that commanders were giving their troops 12-hour leave to go see their families, and I was saying, okay, maybe that's an indication that something is brewing. Well, it is. Clearly, something was brewing. The expansion of the ground operations in preparation of the major ground offensive. But as far as a timetable, it could be 24 hours. It could be 72 hours. I'm hearing a really loud explosion in the distance. And by the way, there's a lot of smoke. I mean, you can't really see it from this perspective, but there's a haze of smoke because of the airstrikes, because of the ongoing combat. But to answer your question, I really, I'd be hesitant to guess at this point. The IDF has been very tight-lipped about what that timetable and time frame is, Greg.
Yeah, I know, and we don't want to give anything away or anything along those lines. So, well, John Huddy, it's great to see you, and hang in there, man. All the best to the folks in Israel.